Hey guys, it's Kenny. It's day 11 of our Pacific Northwest road trip. We are traveling down to Yellowstone today, or we did travel down to Yellowstone. Only one bad thing is that I booked a hotel that was too far away. On the map it looked a lot closer, but in reality it was not. It was probably about 2.5 hours away from Yellowstone, which wouldn't have been bad, but the bad thing is we were driving back at the end of the night from Yellowstone back to this hotel to stay the night. So I added like 500 miles and many hours of unnecessary traveling. But, you know, what are you going to do? But as for Yellowstone, we had a great time. First thing, we drove through the west entrance, and we got to see some moose. I mean, I was literally 5 feet from one that walked right by me. Then we drove a little bit further and saw some bison, which was really cool. And then we did all of the geysers and the hot springs. We went all through the south side, because that was one thing we really wanted to do. And we saw Old Faithful, of course, as you can see the video I blogged about. After Old Faithful, we drove around the west side, heading north because we were going to exit. And we went to the mud volcanoes. That was our last stop. Actually, it wasn't our last stop because then we saw some elk. And so we took some video and some pictures of some elk on our way out. But we probably spent 8-9 hours and only saw a small portion of Yellowstone. But we saw the important stuff that we really wanted to see this trip, and those were the geysers and the hot springs. As we were leaving, there was a huge thunderstorm, or actually it was lightning storm, lightning, wind, and dust. And I was driving this really tiny little road going down hillsides, and I hadn't been scared so much in my life before. It was just crazy. But we got out of there, made it back to the hotel, 2.5 hours. I think it was like 3 hours. We got back at the hotel at 1 in the morning. So that's why I'm recording this the next day. But it was, all in all, it was a great Yellowstone trip. And for tomorrow, we are going to Ogden, Utah. That's a stopping point before we hit Arches. Arches and Zion is the final leg of our road trip, which is all going to be down in Utah. So I will send in the report when we get there. Thanks. See you later.